his first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
20. Check.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And some space here. 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And Charles, look. The big fella, what a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Great, great.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Check. Set. Look at it.
Check. 45.
Gun.
You left me, Drew. Switch. Watch the edge. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Right to the 3.
Check right 50. We own this.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
You don't want none. Hey, alert 3. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Alert 3.
Gun.
Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We're ready. 15 on it. Get the ball.
On 1st down, Hutchinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check pass.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready? 59. Mike's 59.
On third down. Hutchinson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's checking, he's checking. 8.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score.
Right there. All day, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Gordon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
What's that? What is it? I'm coming. Hey, check. What is it?
Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, you're on the 9 and 0. Great. Check 88. Check 88. Hey, let's get that ball, please.
From the gun, here's Newton. Completes it to Lee. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. 2nd and 5. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dexter Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
They're on 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
20.
Throwing again. Newton is going to let this go deep for Lee. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run with a North Carolina native. This is Bryce Love. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Back to throw. McCabe, he finds his man. That's Butler. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. Hutchison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 25 on second down, Newton. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On first down, here's Love. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He may try and run for this. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, check. Fresh now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to... There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Carolina. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Throwing on first down. McCabe got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16. First down, Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a run with Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Atlanta, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.